A very warm good afternoon to one and all. This is Dr. Jinsi P. Kuriakos, Assistant Professor METS, and the host for this afternoon. And today, I, on behalf of METS Varikoli, heartily welcome all of you present. This esteemed gathering is to present METS Merit Awards 2021. It is a matter of great honor and pleasure to appreciate and reward the hard work as well as the performance of the students who have made us all proud. We are extremely privileged to have the esteemed presence of Sri George Alexander Muthoot, Managing Director, Muthoot Group, on this solemn occasion. Let us move on to the formal proceedings. Let's begin this solemn ceremony by seeking blessings from the Almighty. I request Ms. Shruti TG, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, to render the prayer song.
നന്മയാകുന്ന കാന്തി കാണുവാൻ കണ്ണിനാകേണമേ നല്ല വാക്കിൻ്റെ ശീലു ചൊല്ലുവാൻ നാവിനാകേണമേ സ്നേഹമാകുന്ന ഗീതമോ എൻ്റെ കാതിനിണയാകണേ സത്യമെന്നുള്ള ശീലമോടെ ഞാൻ ശാന്തി അറിയണമേ ഭൂമിയമ്മ എന്നറിയുവാനുള്ള ബോധമുണ്ടാകണേ ജീവജാലങ്ങളാകെയും ജന്മബന്ധുവാകേണമേ ജാതിഭേദങ്ങളെന്ന ശാപമോ ദൂരെ മറയണമേ ലോകമൊന്നിന്ന പാഠമെന്നുമിൻ മനസ്സിലെഴുതേണമേ
Thank you all. Thank you, Shruti ma'am. Now I request our Honorable Principal, Dr. Neelakanthan PC, to officially welcome the gathering.
Respected Managing Director, Sri George Alexander Muthoot, our Executive Director, Sri George Varghese, Vice Principal, Dr. Chiku, Heads of Departments, Faculty Members, dear parents and students. A joyous occasion for all of us when you have gathered here today for the Merit Awards function. You know, these are trying times. So, we were initially apprehensive about organizing such a function, but we thought definitely we as an institution believes in recognizing merit and giving credit where it's due. Last year also, we organized a similar function. Again, MD sir was kind enough to attend that function too. This year, your results were declared much early. And this year also, we continued to perform. We were second only to College of Engineering Trivandrum this year in terms of the academic percentage. And the academic performance index also, we were within the first 5. And as a crowning glory, yesterday, we have got into the NIRF ranking, which is no mean achievement for an 80-year-old institution like ours. Almost 1,200 institutions from all over the country had participated in the engineering rankings, and only 300 got ranked, and we were bracketed in the 250 to 300 band, which includes all the IITs, NITs, centrally funded institutions, and from Kerala, we are the only private college to be ranked in that. So these are all achievements for which all of us should take due credit. A good amount of the credit goes to you students, because you are the ones who have performed well. You have proved yourself, and that is how we, the faculty, have equally contributed to your success. So it's a combined work, and this work makes us more responsible. We should continue to scale newer heights. As an institution, we have set our heights far ahead. So in the years to come, we need to prove much better in the academic circles, in the research and development activities, in promoting student activities. So we have a lot of activities lined up because you are all leaving the college. I would like to share two things with you. One is, we have already started a center for promoting industrial consultancy, interdisciplinary research, innovation, entrepreneurship in the campus. We call it a SIDRI, and the formal inauguration is yet to take place, but we have two dedicated people for that who have already joined us. He is with us today, Dr. Suresh. He was previously working with Tata Motors, and he was heading the digital transformation unit there. He has joined us last month. He is going to head the SIDRI division here. Mr. Rajesh, who is an entrepreneur by himself, he has a lot of experience in the industry. He has also joined us. So these two people are going to drive that change, and we are all going to be part of that. And our MD sir has taken the initiative to have such a center in the campus. So thank you, sir, for the support. And these are all changes where we envisage this as a 24/7 facility, which is open to faculty and students, where we promote all these activities which I mentioned, whether it is consultancy, whether it is research, whether it is innovation, whether it's entrepreneurship. And the facility has been already earmarked. We are building up the facilities there in terms of the hardware and other things. So we have already picked up students from your junior batches for that. A whole bunch of students or faculty have joined that group. So it has become a buzzword in the campus now. So mark your word for that. You can also contribute there as alumni now. We look forward to your support there. Anything creative or anything that you want to do further down the line, this will be a good opportunity for all of you. And another thing that you might have observed is, we are enhancing our sporting facilities in the campus. You might have noticed that while you came here. We are currently building up around 5 sporting facilities. One facility has been already completed in the ladies' hostel. One is coming up in the boys' hostel, in front of the boys' hostel, which is a badminton indoor facility, 2 courts. Our basketball court and volleyball courts are getting revamped. Our football court and cricket pitch is getting an expansion. Work on all this is going on in parallel. Again, thanks to the support of our MD sir, and within 2 months, or at least 2 to 3 months, we will be able to complete the facilities. These are all being brought to international standards, all these courts. So these are all developments which are happening in the campus. You as alumni now should also notice all this, and we welcome all your inputs, your suggestions. Our relationship doesn't end here. It is going to be a continuous journey. So you are all welcome back to the campus anytime you wish. Contribute to our progress. Talk to our students, talk to our juniors. Their placement season, unlike yours, has kicked off very early. In fact, there are around 25 companies have lined up for around 30 to 45 days. Next 30 to 45 days. So it's very hectic for them. Unlike you had mostly a spread out event. But this time all of them are coming together. So we are gearing them up. So we need your help also to motivate them, to support them, and to give them all possible support. So today, as I mentioned, we as an institute strongly believe in recognizing merit as well as giving credit. So this was again instituted by the management last year. A whole lot of awards in various categories, with a total amount close to around 6 lakhs every year has been constituted by the management to encourage to students to perform well and give merit and give credit where it's due, as I mentioned. So today we are distributing 4 awards. What is the MITS Unnati Awards, which is for the proficiency. We have named it as Unnati Awards. We have the MITS Shrestha Awards, where we recognize the best outgoing students from every branch. Then we have the APJ Abdul Kalam MITS Awards, where we recognize the best projects in the various departments and various programs. And we also have the GATE Topper Award. So these are all opportunities, these are all motivations for our junior students also to perform well. And I see that almost all of you have responded to our invitation and have come together with your parents. Once again, on behalf of the entire MITS family, I welcome each and every one of you to this function. My simple request to all of you is, I am sure that all of you have an opportunity from the campus. Some of you have already joined, some of you have finished your training. I have been talking to many of you. Some of you are waiting your final call letter from the industry. But most of you have an opportunity from the campus. But my word from it is, look at it as a launch pad. You have got a good opportunity from the campus. But always set your aspirations high. Always set your aspirations high. Never stop learning. Whenever you have an opportunity, have that open mind to learn. Don't be bogged down by any particular responsibilities. And unless you relearn, unless you unlearn and relearn, you will not be wanted in the industry, because industry is so dynamic. So please ensure that you've got a good launching opportunity, you've got a launch pad from the campus. But utilize it to your advantage. Don't be stagnant. Please ensure that you are capable of doing much better things. So please ensure that you make use of the opportunities that are available to you and go further ahead in your careers. Wish each and every one of you the very best in your future. We at MITS will be fully happy to hear good things from all of you. So please keep on talking back to your teachers, your own departments, your HODs. We'll all be happy when you will receive good things about all of you. Let me again formally welcome our respected Managing Director, Sri George Alexander Muthoot, to this function. Any sort of proposal that we put forth to him with respect to the growth of the institute, with respect to the interests of the institute, the interests of the students, he is always very supportive, and he is the one who guides us in all our future activities. So we are indeed very lucky to have such a visionary Managing Director who really believes in taking the institution forward. We also have with us P. George Varghese, our Executive Director, who has been there from the beginning of the institute. You all are very familiar with him. He is with us through thick and thin. He brings with him a lot of industrial experience. He is one of the earliest entrepreneurs in the state of Kerala, and we are all lucky to have such a visionary leader with us here. Welcome you, sir, to this function. We also have with us our Vice Principal, Dr. Chikku, who I'll say, who is the prime mover of all the activities in the campus. You all might have interacted with him, you all might have known his expertise and his contribution to the institute. So on behalf of the entire gathering here, let me welcome Dr. Chikku to this function. Your HODs, your teachers, I don't have any words for them. They are the ones who have molded you. When you came here as very young, +2 students 4 years back, and the way you leave out the campus now, you might have observed a change happening in all of you. Your parents might have also noticed, where I am sure all of you might have become well-rounded individuals now. And the entire credit of that goes to your department, your teachers, your faculty, who have taken their time, who have taken their real initiative to ensure that all of you have given the best possible sort of inputs from the campus. So welcome each and every faculty member, each and every HOD, each and every professor to this function. And last but not the least, your parents. They are the ones who have supported you throughout the entire process, where they have given you the kind of support, whether it is financial, whether it is sort of the mental, what sort of support you need in times of difficulties, in sharing a happiness. They are there with you, and they are the ones who are going to continue to be with you all throughout your life. So let me thank all the parents who have taken their time out to be with us and be part of this very important function. Welcome you all the parents. Students, see, as a teacher, I am almost 30 years into the profession now. Every time I get a call from my student, I get calls from my students, 30 years back students also now. So every time I get a call from the student, a teacher is the most happiest person in the world. So we all look forward to your own progress, your own better years in the years to come. Wish you all the very best. And thank you all for joining this function. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now we will have the traditional lamp lighting ceremony, seeking blessings from the Almighty. I request our Honorable MD Sir, Shri George Alexander Muthoot, to light the ceremonial lamp, and I also request other dignitaries on the dais to join him. Thank you all. May the darkness of ignorance be swept away by the dawn of self-realization. Now I request our MD Sir to deliver the presidential address.
Respected George Varghese, Executive Director of this institution, Dr. Neelakandan, our very beloved Principal, Dr. Chiku Abraham, our Vice Principal, they are on the dais. Of course, we have the faculty, HODs, students, and also parents here. Good day to all of you. I am indeed happy to be here again this year also to felicitate the students who have got meritorious academic excellence from this institution. In fact, we are all happy and pleased and really elated that these students have given such a lot of accolades to this college, to this institution. This actually makes us, even from the management, more proud, and definitely thank you all for making this institution prouder in the days to come. Of course, you owe all this to, as your principal said, to the dedicated faculty, to yourself, and also to your parents. All of them are here. Certainly, my appreciation and congratulations to all the faculty, all of you students once more, and the parents. We at MITS definitely is proud of this institution. One of the reasons is that you have also, the students and the faculty have made us proud. From the family of Muthoot family, we are also very happy always to learn or to know new accolades which you have been receiving. The recent ones, as your principal said, we are number 2 in Kerala. Such a young institution, number 5 in all round academics. and also now we have got listed in the All India list. These are all things which, just as you are also proud, we from the Muthoot family, the promoters, we are also very happy and proud. Not only that, we have more than 30,000 employees working in the Muthoot institution. They also come to know through our news, our internal news media, that this college, MITS, is doing well. They are also very proud. Recently, I was traveling to Hyderabad to meet the Muthoot Finance team there. All of them have known about this institution, and they are all proud to say that yes, the Muthoot Group has also within its umbrella a good reputed institution. So all that is for the institution, and thank you all for making it so. From the management side, during the last Governing Council and Advisory Council meeting, we have taken some decisions or usual decisions to see that this college gets more and more batches. Yes, it's on. I think we have, in the last 2 years, we have been able to add more and more batches, mostly in the computer and computer related fields. But then, as your principal also said, we and me personally, I'm a little passionate about sports activities. So we have actually budgeted almost 5 crores of rupees for the sports facilities here. You would have noticed the badminton courts, which are almost done in the men's hostel, the ladies' hostel is already done, and the football, the volleyball court, the basketball court, and the football field, and the cricket ground, all getting ready. It's all actually waiting for the students to come. So sometimes I tell them also, unless the students come and use it, what is the use of this? So I see some glimmer of hope that some things will happen and students will be able to come to this institution probably by November, December, and I'm sure that by that time we will be able to make this ready. And it is not me alone. It is your own civil department headed by Professor Dr. Babu Kurian and his team, who is actually looking after all this construction. Definitely appreciate the efforts, and to me, I have actually been knowing Professor Babu Kurian more closely in the last 6 months. A thorough, I should say, a professional, thorough man on the field, on the ground. He knows everything in that, and we are really proud. I am really proud to know that these are in the hands of Professor Babu Kurian and team. Once again, sir, thank you, appreciating you, and I am sure we will be able to see all this activity being used by the students, hopefully by November, December. The work will be over, no issue with that. We are only waiting for the students to come and the government to lift the restrictions. Another decision which the Governing Council or the Academic Council had taken was to see that the students here excel in academics. Fine. The second one I said is the sports facility, which also makes a full student or a student wholesome development. But then the second part is about the research and development. Again, where Professor Dr. Neelakandan, the principal, also said that we are committed to have a very good research and development department here. In fact, the management has earmarked 25 crores in the next 3 to 5 years just for this research and development. So I always tell them, we welcome all sorts of research projects coming. Let it be from students, let it be from faculty, let it be from outside. We should actually excel in all this, and that is where MITS should be. We from the family and you with your help, we should one day be or in the likes of, in the realms, in the likes, in the company of the NIIT and IIT in the days to come. Probably 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, 20 year. Yes, we should reach there. And I'm sure by doing this, at this rate where we are going, it will be much faster and closer than I think. So once again, thanking all of you for inviting me here for this. Thanking you for making us also, the family and Muthoot also proud about this young 8-year-old institution. And my advice, as your principal said, to those who are going out, please carry good wishes about your institution. Please support your institution in days to come also. Definitely, as all teachers welcome calls or discussions with older students, they are very happy to hear that. The institution will also be very happy that when you go out into the world and come out as very respected big people, I'm sure you will also be one day saying that you did your engineering from MITS. We are proud of you, and I'm sure you will also carry good wishes about Muthoot. Thank you and good day.
Thank you, sir. Now we move into the award distribution, recognizing and honoring the hard work as well as exemplary performance of our students who have made us all proud. We will be honoring our students branch-wise in 3 categories. Category 1, MITS Unnati Awards for overall proficiency. For this, 2 students with the best academic performance has been chosen from each department. They will be awarded with a cash prize of rupees 10,000 and rupees 7,000 for first and second positions respectively, and a certificate. Category 2, MITS Shrestha Awards for Best Outgoing Student. The Best Outgoing Student has been selected on the basis of overall performance in curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. The awardees will receive a memento, certificate and a cash prize of rupees 10,000. Category 3, MITS APJ Abdul Kalam Awards, honoring the best 2 final year projects of each branch judged by the expert committee. The project teams will receive a certificate and a cash prize of rupees 10,000 and rupees 7,000 for first and second positions respectively. We will also be honoring university rank holder, GATE top scorer, and will also be presenting the Savio Bhasi Memorial Award sponsored by Alumni Association OSAM, honoring the loving memory of Savio Bhasi of the 2014-18 Mechanical Engineering batch. We will go branch-wise for award distribution and will start with Civil Engineering Department. I request MD Sir, ED Sir, Principal and Vice Principal to come forward. I also request Head of the Department Civil Engineering Dr. Babu Kurian Sir, Assistant HOD and their advisors to join. I request MD Sir to present the Unnati Awards for overall proficiency. First position goes to Gopika V. Gopika V has a CGPA of 9.46. She is also receiving proficiency first position of 3rd year. Consistently good in her academics. Second position goes to Ruma Anna Sam with a CGPA 9.24. Now I request Executive Director Sir to present the Best Outgoing Student with MITS Shrestha Award. MITS Shrestha Award in Civil Engineering Department goes to Adira Anil Kumar. She also receives proficiency second position of 3rd year. Now I request Principal Sir, Vice Principal and HOD to present MITS APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Best Final Year Project in Civil Engineering Department. The best project in civil engineering was the project titled Application of Post-Tensioning Mechanism for the Foundation Design on Loose Soil. The awardees are Ashwint G. Chandran, Maria Sunny, Ruma Anna Sam, and Subhana Jalal. Ashwint, Maria, Ruma, and Subhana. I request Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, and HOD to do the honor. The second best project in civil engineering department is the project titled Exploration of Groundwater Potential Zones using Modified Raster Method. The awardees are Ansa Muhammad, Jeeva Mariam Umman, Reshma Raj R, and Samal Ummar. Thank you, Babu Kurian sir and Sunit sir. Now, award distribution of Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I request Assistant HOD Mr. Mahalingam PR and advisors to come forward and join the dignitaries. I request MD sir to present MITS Unnati Award for overall proficiency in computer science. The first position goes to Andrea Maria Ajay with a CGPA of 9.93. She is also receiving proficiency first position of third year. The second position goes to Arihant Hirawat with a CGPA of 9.65. He is also receiving proficiency second position of third year. MD sir will present the award. Now I request Executive Director George Sir to present MITS Shrestha Award for Best Outgoing Student in Computer Science, Amala Abraham. I request Principal, Vice Principal and HOD to present MITS APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Best Final Year Project in Computer Science. The best project in computer science is the project titled Automation of Vehicle Insurance Claim with Detection of Deep Fakes. The awardees are Amala Abraham, Andrea Maria Ajay, Bodhisha Thomas and Saurav E.S. The second best project in computer science is the project titled Secure E-Governance Using Hybrid Cloud. The awardees are Arihant Hirawat, Irfan Sharif, Jishnu PS, Udesh Udayakumar. Thank you, Mahalingam sir, Srinu miss and Asha miss. Now, award distribution of Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I request Dr. Dhanya S., Head of the Department, Assistant HOD and advisors to come forward and join the dignitaries. I request MD sir to present the MITS Unnati Awards for overall proficiency in Electronics and Communication Engineering. The first position goes to Kirti Egidius with a CGPA of 9.05. She is also receiving proficiency first position of third year. MITS Unnati Awards, the second position is shared by two students, Harsha Sudhir and Anna Sajan, with a CGPA of 8.91. Anna Sajan is also receiving proficiency second position of third year. Now I request ED sir to present MITS Sreshta Award for Best Outgoing Student in ECE, Riya Mary Pudumana. I request Principal Sir, Vice Principal and HOD to present MITS APJ Abdul Kalam Awards for Best Final Year Projects in ECE. The best project in Electronics and Communication Engineering is Electrocoologram based assistive keyboard for disabled people. The awardees are Samira TA, Elizabeth Jacob, Neeta S. Sunil, R. Akshay. In the absence of students, advisors can collect the awards. The second best project in ECE is the project titled Obstacle Detection and Path Planning in Self-Driving Cars. The awardees are Basil Benny, Jofi P. Verghese, Arun Reggie and Varun CS. Thank you, Dhanya Miss, Arun Sir, Naina Miss and Anjali Miss. Now, award distribution of Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department. I request Dr. Jani Das, Assistant HOD, advisors to come forward. I request MD Sir to present MITS Unnati Awards for overall proficiency in Triple E. The first position goes to Kessia Elizabeth George with a CGP of 9.43. She is also receiving proficiency first position of third year. The second position to Emil Raju with a CGP of 9.09. He is also receiving proficiency second position of third year. Now I request ED Sir to present MITS Shrestha Award for Best Outgoing Student in Triple E, Megha Mary Biju. She is also receiving Outstanding Achievement Award of the previous academic year. I request Principal Sir, Vice Principal and HOD to present MITS APJ Abdul Kalam Awards for Best Final Year Project in Triple E. The best project in Triple E was the project titled BMS Design for Modular Battery Swapping in Electric Vehicles. The awardees are Emil Raju, Febin Matthew George, Arun Jose K and Sharon Sabu. The second best project in Triple E is the project titled Robust Controller Design for Benchtop Systems, Inverted Pendulum and System Identification. The awardees are Adarsh Lal M, Anas Kunyu Muhammad, Jidin Tommy and Urmila G. Thank you, Jani ma'am, HOD Triple E, Assistant HOD Preenu Miss, Geetu Miss and Meera Miss. Now we move into the award distribution of Department of Mechanical Engineering. I request Dr. Manoj Kumar Sir, Assistant HOD and advisors to join. I request MD Sir to present MITS Unnati Awards for overall proficiency. The first position goes to Srirag S with a CGP of 9.27. He is also receiving proficiency first position of third year. MITS Unnati Award second position Muhammad Reis with a CGP of 8.88. I request ED Sir to present MITS Shrestha Award for Best Outgoing Student in Mechanical Engineering, George K. Doyle David. I request Principal, Vice Principal and HOD to present MITS APJ Abdul Kalam Awards for Best Final Year Project in Mechanical Engineering. The best project in mechanical engineering is the project titled Finite Element Analysis of PVDF Hydrophones. The awardees are Srirag S., MS Mahadev, Toby Kuriakos and Basil Kos Peter. MS Mahadev is also receiving proficiency second position of third year. The second best project in ME was the project titled Development of Microcellulose Based Polylactic Acid for Oil Spillage Absorption. The awardees are Vishnu Vinod, Arshad Ali K, Archana KS, Anurag T. Now we have a few, thank you HOD Manoj sir and faculty advisors. Now we have a few general awards to present. We are recognizing the university rank holder Andrea Maria Ajay with a memento and cash. I request MD sir to do the honor. Andrea Maria Ajay and her proud parents. Honoring the GATE top scorer, the MITS GATE top scorer is Sabir Hussain of Mechanical Engineering Department. He is honored with a certificate and cash prize. I request MD sir to do the honor. I request the advisor also to join. Vipin sir. His GATE score is 598. Now the last award, it's a special award, Savio Bhasi Memorial Award for Alumni Association. I request the faculty coordinators Sunit John David and Preenu Paul to join. Also, the Alumni Association Secretary Nayar Rohit Ramesh. Please come forward to do the honor. This award is in the loving memory of Savio Bhasi, our 2014-18 mechanical engineering student who is no more with us. And it is awarded to the best outgoing student of Mechanical Engineering Department. George K. Doyle David is receiving this honor. Our Alumni Secretary Nayar Rohit Ramesh has come over to specially award this honor. Now we have come to the end of the award distribution. Now it's time to listen to our students. Student representatives will share their experience at MITS. First, I request Andrea Maria Ajay of Computer Science to come forward for experience sharing.
So, respected dignitaries on the dais, HODs, faculties, loving parents, and my dear friends. So, I'm very much pleased and humbled to receive an opportunity to stand in front of you and talk to you on this wonderful auspicious day. I never thought that I would be getting a chance to talk on this meritorious day to each one of you. But without any supporting pillars of life who always cheered and guided me without any obligations, I would have never received or I would have never reached to this particular stage right now. So, telling about my experience in MITS, I had an incredible journey of 4 years in MITS. Right from the first year, I was fortunate enough to participate in a large number of programs, hackathons, which was conducted in different parts of India, and also was able to know more about what is industrial expectations or what the industry wants, or was able to interact with a lot of people. This was a very wonderful experience, and this was only possible with the support of each and every one of MITS, because each time I want to participate, I always go to Sir and ask for permission, and Sir, with all love, support and encouragement, he always asked me to participate more and get more exposure. So then also I was fortunate to participate in all the programs which was conducted in MITS, arts, sports, tech fest, or the innovation lab, NSS. Was able to actively participate in each and every one of these programs conducted in MITS, and it has actually helped me a lot to stand and talk so happily and proudly in front of you right now. So I really want to thank each one of the MITSians who always supported, guided me through this wonderful year journey. And I would really like to thank our principal, Dr. Neelakandan PC, Vice Principal Chiku Abraham, MD Alexander George Muthoot sir, George Wagi sir, the Executive Director, my HOD Anand Harindran, my Vice HOD, and once our Faculty Advisor Dr. Mahalingam PR, my Faculty Advisors Asha Miss and Srinu Miss, who has immensely guided and helped me to reach this position, who always motivated me to participate in each and every program, and they always supported me in my academics and mentoring too. For each and every program, I need mentoring for the projects or the problems we faced in hackathons or something. At any moment when we call them, they are free to help, and they are very eagerly waiting for us to ask them help. That was the main thing which I experienced from my department. Such a vibrant and encouraging department it is, my computer science department. So I'm very proudly standing here and thanking each one of you, and of course my parents, my family, who always supported me to go to achieve more and more things in this world. Yeah, so I would really like to just take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who has supported, motivated, and for their blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Next, I request George K. Doyle David of Mechanical Engineering Department to share his thoughts.
Journey of all the KTU students, starting from day 1 to almost 1500 days, is nothing short of spectacular. Cheers to all the KTU students. Sri George Alexander Muthoot, Dr. Neelakandan PC, Dr. Chiku Abraham, Mr. P. George Burgess, other dignitaries on the dais, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staffs, friends, family, and all those who have gathered here, good afternoon and a good day. I am George K. Doyle David, 1721, Mechanical Department. I am here to tell my 4 years of experience in just 2 minutes. Starting from first year, the transition from school to college was not that easy. Coping up with busy schedule was difficult. We never thought we had more assignments in college than in school. Our expectations of college life turned upside down. The only relief was arts and dance competitions. Second year, the tough core mechanical concepts and busy schedule were killing us. P.S. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And then came Ronnie sir. He wasn't even assigned any subject, but still he comes to our class just for sake and just tells us about do extra online courses, do extra projects, read review and research papers, do multiple internships and all. And we were like, "Arey yaar, ഉള്ള വർക്ക് എൻ്റെ തീർക്കാൻ സമയമില്ല." അപ്പോഴാണ് പുതിയ വർക്ക്സ്. But by mid-second year, we saw our seniors struggling with placements, and we understood what Ronnie sir was trying to tell us about. And suddenly we had an opportunity, electric two-wheeler design competition. It was a national event. We, a group of 10, designed, fabricated, and ran an electric two-wheeler. We literally took up everything that comes our way: quizzes, dance competitions, conducting events, doing internships, essay competitions, and finally, Ronnie sir introduced us to Davis Joss, our alumni member who was studying sustainable engineering at Germany. It was a game changer. Through researches and discussions, we found the alarming rates at which plastic is being produced and its dangerous effects on Earth and all its living beings. We decided to set up a plastic waste management company. After 14 months of endless meetings, discussions, hard work, and trial runs, we are this much close to becoming a startup. Well, that was 4 years of my BTech in 2 minutes. Taking this opportunity to thank Alvin sir and Presley sir for guiding and supporting and bearing us for the past 4 years. Special mention to Ronnie sir for pushing and supporting us to go an extra mile. Thank you Appa, Amma, Danny, Rachel for always being there for me, without which I wouldn't be here. Extending gratitude towards Maxine, my grandparents, my friends, my family, Davis Chetan, Manoj sir, the whole mechanical department, Sheila miss, my school teachers, college management, all teaching and non-teaching staffs, and above all, the God Almighty for the love, care and blessings. Once again, thanking mechanical department for considering me and giving me the prestigious Mid-Shrestha award, and the Savio Basi Memorial Award was totally surprising. I didn't know about it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Finally, I request Megha Mary Biju of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department to speak a few words on her experiences here.
A very good afternoon to everyone present here. Respected Managing Director of the Muthoot Group, Dr. George Alexander Muthoot, Principal Dr. Neelakandan PC, Executive Director Mr. George Vargas, Vice Principal Dr. Chiku Abraham, Heads of the Department, members of the faculty, proud family members of all the award winners and the batch of 2021. At the outset, I would like to begin by thanking Lord Almighty for bestowing us with blessings as we tackled challenges all these years and today are at the cusp of entering a new phase of our professional life. I have always been fortunate as I've never had to seek far away for inspiration or people to look up to. Starting from the management, our Dean Anjali ma'am, our HOD Dr. Jani Das, the entire AAA department, my faculty advisors, Meera Miss and Geetu Miss, my loving family members and my dearest friends. All of them have imparted lessons in ethics, integrity and professionalism, the values that I hope to carry forward in life. I owe this award to this larger community without whom none of this would have been possible. I vividly remember my first day in college when we had a session with Chiku sir, and sir spoke extensively about how we shouldn't limit our dreams. Back then, I believe we weren't mentally equipped enough to understand the gravity of the thought that he was putting in our heads. But 4 years later, when Jani Miss asked me about what is the thing that excited you most about this college, when I had the interview for the best outgoing student, I had no second thoughts. It was this unparalleled culture of excellence that existed in MITS that encourages us to get up every single day, roll up our sleeves and work towards greater goals. This culture has reflected in all our endeavors that the college has undertaken, be it in upgrading an infrastructural facility or scoring high in almost every other indicator of academic excellence, or in holding one of the first ever online arts competitions by a private engineering college in Kerala. I've been humbled by the opportunities that I have received in leading Various events, including the first edition of the Model United Nations Conference and the third edition of TEDx MITS, which wouldn't have been possible without the encouragement and support of the family member, of the faculty and the amazing teams that I got to work with. And it is this very factor, this synergy, that I believe will lead MITS to greater heights in future. My fellow award winners sitting in front of me are definitely an embodiment of this very excellence, and I would like to take a moment to extend my heartiest congratulations to everyone here. This award is a responsibility entrusted on us, a show of faith by our organization in our abilities, a reassurance as we step to new and exciting roles in our life. 4 years back, we were confused souls, confused with the decisions that we had to take, confused if we would find the tribe that matched the vibe. But 4 years later, today, here we are with unparalleled experience, both the good and the bitter ones. With friends that turned into family, with realizations and lessons, and most importantly, a world of opportunities in front of us. Every great person began exactly where we are today, as students. There is a beautiful African philosophy that goes by the name Ubuntu, which translates into, I am because we are. We are social beings and we do not exist in isolation. We must always remember to give back to the communities that we come from and to lead with empathy and compassion as we move forward in life. I would like to conclude by wishing everyone all the very best for their future. As a proud alumni of this institution, we would love to come back as MITS achievers, as MITS achieves greater glory in the future. Once again, thanking everyone for this opportunity and honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Megha. Now we move on to the valedictory speech. I request Dr. Chiku Abraham, Vice Principal, to deliver the valedictory speech.
Good evening, Honorable Managing Director Sri George Alexander Muthoot, respected Executive Director Sri George Verghese, Principal Dr. Neelakandan PC, heads of the departments, faculty members, parents, and my dear students. It's an honor to propose vote of thanks today. Before I move to my responsibility, being in charge of the admissions, almost all the students and parents, I have met you. About this batch, I know almost all of you, but I want to specify one name, one student. And he's sitting here, he's Emil Raju. Why I want to specify is, he came here and unfortunately he couldn't, he lost mechanical engineering just before the rank list in his rank. And sadly he was going back home. And I didn't know about him going back. Then when I looked into his marks, when in the admission cell they told, sir, a student called Emil Raju, he went back because he just lost mechanical engineering and he wanted mechanical engineering, but he went back. When I looked his marks, I found that it was really good. But at that time, we had a cancellation coming in electrical engineering, and being an electrical engineer myself, I had hundreds of opportunities to tell him. So I called him. He came alone, not with his parents. And he said, sir, I wanted mechanical engineering, but you are telling me and telling that you take electrical engineering. I told I'm very confident about what I'm saying because I myself is an electrical engineer, and looking into your credible scores, I can tell you that you can do very well in electrical engineering. Trust me as a teacher. He really did trust me. And today he has got the second best topper, I guess. Second best topper award. And not only that, he has 4 offers from the campus. 4 offers. So, all of you, I love you, but why I remember Emil Raju is because, you know, I could touch him at that time, and he did trust me at that time. And today his family is so happy that he is having a job because he is not coming from very rich family. And the scholarship that Muthoot M. George Foundation gave was the reason for him to really take up this course in Muthoot, and he has come out in flying colors. And thanks to God that all the teachers here, we all could touch a family. So wishing you all the best, all the students here, wishing you all the best in your future endeavor. And like Neelandan sir said, please keep in touch with us, because a call from you we always love, and that's the reward that as teachers we all will get. Now let me move into my duty. I take this opportunity to wholeheartedly congratulate all the students who have received awards, and more importantly their parents, whose constant support definitely have helped them to excel in their academics. Wishing you all the best, dear students. A word of gratitude to the MITS management for their commitment, vision, and setting up MITS, and the Muthoot M. George Foundation for the financial support extended as scholarship that have helped many families here, I am sure. I would like to thank our Managing Director, Sri George Alexander Muthoot, for having taken time out of his busy schedule and be amongst us today. Thank you, sir, for being here with us and the support and guidance you give to MITS. Our Executive Director, Sri George Verghese, sir, a very renowned industrialist Kerala has seen and has been with MITS since its inception in 2013. His leadership and commitment has helped MITS to be an excellent institute, and I extend my sincere gratitude to you, sir, for gracing this function. A great academician, administrator, orator, and leader, our principal, Dr. Neelakandan PC, and his steering MITS, and it has now turned to be a sought after institute in the state. I would like to thank our principal for having inspired all of us, faculty and students, to achieve our goals. Thank you, sir. The strong pillar of MITS, I believe, is the faculty. All the senior professors, heads of the departments, faculty, and the entire staff, teaching as well as non-teaching staff, for their commitment, dedication, and support to you all students. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I express my sincere gratitude to the beloved parents sitting here who have spared their time to be in this occasion, and I would congratulate and thank all students for your success and also making MITS grow higher. Finally, I would like to thank you all for being here as our guests. Every special moment ends, and this occasion is no exception. We participate in journey of life. Today, you will take home the memories of the best time spent in this college. I hope you guys will cherish all the memories that you have made here over the years. Soon, we'll start walking our way along our journey. So let's take this moment and make it worth remembering. Praying for all of you, for abundant blessings from Almighty I remain. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request everyone to rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all for joining us amidst these difficult times. Thank you, MD sir, for your valuable time and presence. All the very best to our outgoing students. Thank you, parents, for sparing a day to participate in this solemn ceremony. Before you leave, I request everyone to join the refreshment arranged outside. Thank you.